Psalm 39, verses 1 through 6.
I was dumb with silence, said David in Psalm 39, verse 2. I was dumb with silence. I held my peace. Usually David had his mouth open and was singing a song or giving an order or rejoicing in the Lord, but now he's silent. Why? Well, because God had rebuked David for some sin he had committed, and David knew better than to argue with God. Sometimes when we have sinned, we want to argue. We come with excuses instead of confessions. We come with reasons why we could not have escaped that temptation. David didn't do that. David said, I was dumb with silence. But as he meditated, something stirred within his heart. Listen to what he writes in verse 3. My heart was hot within me. While I was musing, the fire burned. Then spoke I with my tongue, Lord, make me to know my end and the measure of my days, what it is that I may know how frail I am. Behold, thou hast made my days as a handbreadth, and my age is as nothing before thee. Verily, every man at his best state is altogether vanity. As he mused and meditated, he learned two lessons: the brevity of life and the frailty of man. The brevity of life, he says, my days, I don't know how many there are, only God knows. My days are like a vapor. My days are like a shadow. Verse 6, surely every man walketh in a vain show. They are disquieted in vain. They're just walking in a performance. And he says, I don't know how long this performance is going to last. I'm just vapor. I'm just a shadow. My life is a handbreadth. The brevity of life. The brevity of life ought to warn us, don't waste your life sinning. The frailty of man. Help me to know how frail I am. Now, David said that. David, the strong soldier. David, the great conqueror. David is saying to us here, it's not the length of life that counts, it's the depth of life. It's not how strong you are in yourself, but how strong you are in God. It's how much you are investing your life in things eternal. Don't argue with God. Don't come with excuses. Rather, come and say, Lord, make my life count.